Hi guys, here we are at Rudskogen for week 6 SR8 Championship. Hope you're ready for a workout here. It's a very tricky track as well, so here we go.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay, coming to turn 1, braking reference is just at the red and white curb, but you're trying to carry the speed through turn 1 and keep the car as left as you can for the next right-hander. You want to carry the speed through because there's a very short run to the next corner, so the more speed you carry through the better. And like I say, it's just using the brakes to trail brake round the corner, get the rotation. You can use the curb there, you can hit the green curb there, it's not too bad. It's the red curbs you've got to watch out for. These are 3D, so they'll throw you off track quite easy. In this corner I struggled at. I found the best line for me is just to hug the curb all the way around it to almost the very end. You can try running wide or different routes if you want, but for me it's holding the curb. In the power now, run it wide. Don't run too wide out here because you'll get a 1x, possibly a slowdown as well. You can see I've had a few spins here. Now, this was my fastest lap on lap 46, and I only beat my fastest lap on lap 7 by 2/10, so I really struggled here. Okay, we're coming down here. You just stay as wide as you can for the turn in, get down into the apex, and then you're gently on the brakes all the way around, I guess, right round to the next corner, and you want to stay tight for the next one. There's a bump just about here. You hit that and it'll throw the car into the right a little, helps you out and get right tight into the curb. It's a late apex, there you go, very late apex. So you get up this hill square onto the slope, so you get better traction. These next sequence of corners, very light braking around here, and don't go over the red curbs because you'll bounce and it'll just throw you one side to the other. You'll just be a shit show, so avoid going over the curbs, just carry as much speed as you can. It's very small trail braking, as you can see around them, and here as well. And this one, don't run out too wide here. If you go over a white line you might get a 1x or slow down, can't remember, both probably. And then once you go over the hill, once you start going down the slope, you seem to be able to get on the power and get good traction, which is surprising. So, but here you can get heavy on the throttle. I'm almost up to 100% already. Get down into the dip, use the dip. Downhill braking, so always tricky. Braking markers at the end of this red and white curb or the 50 marker if you're over that side, try to pass. Just get down, hug the curb as much as you can. Get on the throttle as early as possible. Get over to the right as fast as you can because you want to get this side, this neck curb, you want to be square to it for the next corner, just like that. You don't want to be hitting at an angle because you can run over these curbs quite easy and you'll never make this apex. You'll run wide and fuck up your lap. So trying to exit points just at the end of the curb. See, avoid going over the red curbs, they're a nightmare. This next one's, and then the one after it, the only two you can cut really. You can cut this one right onto the green felt. So just carry as much speed in, but try and stay as left as possible to open up this corner. Now this last corner, people are going to have different lines, so you'll just have to be patient, I guess, and accept that people will have different lines from you. Which is right, it's up to them. I try and cut this curb a little, and then just run the car halfway out the track. I don't run it all the way out to the white line, and just wait. It's a long corner, as you can see from here, almost 180 degrees. So patience. go over that curb, you'll get a 1x. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.
3 laps of fuel remaining.